Fellow Biafrans, you are highly welcome. This is Nelly's TV, as you know, and we are here to bring you information on what is trending in our current struggle for freedom. Before we continue, I would like to crave your indulgence. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please do well to hit the subscribe button. But if you have done so, thank you very much. You don't need to subscribe again. I would like to appreciate you immensely for your encouragement, because your subscription and engagements are the things that encourage us to continue to do what we are doing, bringing you the necessary information you need in this struggle and even in your personal life. Because what we do here is thorough enlightenment for people to make good use of their brain. So you're highly welcome once again, and today we are going to be looking into what is trending around us in our current struggle for freedom. People of God, sometimes when I sit down like this and begin to imagine what is happening in our freedom, I will just be asking myself, what exactly is wrong with people? What exactly is wrong with people? You know, we we have faced a lot of challenges, and the challenges are not even ended. They have not come to an end. They are still ongoing. But what bothers somebody like me is that people we have come to realize that people love money more than their freedom. People love money more than their freedom. And that is a very high level of lack of integrity. It means that you don't even value your dignity as a human being. So somebody can just come and give you money and tell you, don't be free. Collect this money and don't be free. And you collect the money and stupidly refuse to work to free yourself. Then I don't even know what to call you, because an illiterate, a mugu is better than you. A mumu is better than you. You collect money that after some time it will get finished, and then you forgo your freedom, which is an everlasting thing. Because if you free yourself, you are freeing your generations yet unborn. But we have seen this thing, happen like a recurring decimal right from the time of our eternal leader, Dim Odumegwu. People betrayed him. People followed money and promises instead of fighting for their freedom. And it's part of the reasons we are still in it till today. Okay. Now, it is very disheartening and shameful when people say, like Gumi, as we know, Gumi came up sometime and said and asked Nigerian government to give weapons to Igbo youths and let them fight IPOB. Now, when they say IPOB, they don't really mean these DOS people. No, they mean the people that are genuinely fighting for this freedom. The people that are fighting for the freedom of Biafra. They generally refer to them as IPOB. So he said, give Igbo youths weapon and they will do the rest for us. They will go and fight those people who are asking for their freedom, and everything will quench. And Igbo politicians obviously have taken up that advice, and is beginning to play out. Hope Uzodimma has made himself a vessel of dishonor to Igbos. Soludo has also made himself the same thing. The other one called Pete Mba is also such a vessel of dishonor. They are like that. The 5 Igbo governors are like that. It's just that the other 2, the governor of Ebonyi and the governor of Abia, are not very pronounced. But these 3 are very, very useless. I don't know whether it is whether Hope Uzodinma is the most useless or Soludo is the most useless. And these people call themselves elders. So recently, we heard that Onyema, who is also a very useless Igbo man, who believes in his business more than the lives of his people, that Onyema brought out 2 billion naira to buy off some people from within the struggle family, the family that is fighting for the freedom of Biafra, to buy them off and then equip them to fight an in-house fight against the genuine Biafra army or soldiers. We heard it is no longer news. When this news broke out, the genuine Biafra army personnel came and made the announcement. Somebody like Angel Makeup made the announcement over and over a number of days until even long before anything began to play out. Okay? And as I speak to you today, this plan has started playing out. And how did it happen? It happened by way of buying off some genuine, hitherto genuine Biafran soldiers. You know, like what I said, some people will just see money and forgo their freedom, which is a very high level of uselessness. So some people saw this money and quickly grabbed it and left the struggle, went out, formed their own criminal gang, and began to cause mayhem. And once they cause the mayhem, they go to social media and begin to call names of known, genuine Biafran commanders as the people, as the culprits of the evil. So Angel Makeup particularly talked about their plan against Arondi Zog and told Arondi Zog people to beware that the people who are coming to do these things are not Biafran soldiers. They are not members of Biafra Defense Forces. They are criminals who have just received money, accepted money, and left the struggle and went out on their own ways to form a criminal gang according to the instruction of Onyema and Hope Uzodinma and other politicians from the same Arondi Zog and the surroundings. And these are the people who are coming to cause the mayhem. So nobody should hold Biafra Defense Forces responsible. But they will come out to try to blackmail Biafra Defense Forces that it is not them. In Jamaica, gave this warning ahead of time. And after some days, it began to play out. And as I speak to you today, many people have been unalived in Arondi Zog by this same criminal gang. By this very same criminal gang, they have started operation. And you ask yourself, what are these people all up to? What are they just going to benefit? They just went into a village and began to shoot people at sight for no just reason. And after shooting, they disappeared. And after disappearing, the next thing we started hearing was voice notes attacking Commander Gento, attacking Angel Makeup, attacking General Triple General Butuzo as the people who did that. Who saw these people there? But we have come to know the people who are their foot soldiers, and you will get to know them in this very video. So let's start with this. So this is one of our honorable soldiers, gallant Biafran soldiers. He is in Jamaica. He was the one that gave the prior notice and now he's giving update as to what is happening right now in Arrondissement. So we are going to listen to him, and you will hear what he has to say about what happened in Arrondissement. To be very honest, I will not play the entire video because there are some gory pictures there, very gory, and it will not be permissible to show it here. So just listen.
Biafrans, this information is a sad one, and I want the consensus people to look the continuous assassination,
Shit.
killing, gruesome murder of Hope Onyema against Biafrans. I am here to report to you what actually happens today, being the 24th of July 2025, that Fulani, look at, I will show you a video over what Fulani have done. And this is what Hope Onyema has been trying in all these years to make sure that the Fulani infiltrated into the communities of Biafrans, killing Biafrans. This is what happens in Okigwe State. How Okisofaya and
Did you hear that name? He said Okisofaya. Okisofaya is one of the criminals who have, joined a very dangerous gang, a criminal gang. I'm sorry, a criminal gang, and have started going about unaliving people indiscriminately at Arrondissement. Okisofaya is a criminal.
Uchenna Okeke of
Did you hear that? Ushen Okeke
Ebubago
of Ebubago.
terrorizing the axis of Arrondissement. Look at what they committed. The Asari Dakob.
So these guys are working in connection with Asari Dokubo. But more than Asari Dokubo, you will also see the people they are working with or they are working for. You will see.
Boys, the Musa boys, they invaded Arrondissement community in Okigwe State.
So these guys just ganged up themselves, went into an innocent and unsuspecting community, a peaceful community where nothing is happening. There is no problem, and began to shoot aside and to unalive people. And they really sent a lot of people to the early graves. A lot of young men, a lot of healthy people that nothing was wrong with, they just, unalive them. That is wickedness. That is the function of receiving money, loving money more than your freedom. And God will not let these people go scot-free. He must punish them.
Killing innocent Biafrans. It is time for Biafrans to understand that the sponsors of this insecurity, of this gruesome murder, is Obiekunye, Mazi Obiekunye of Arrondissement Ochu.
Okay, did you hear their sponsors? Mazi Obiekunye of Arrondissement. So these are in-house enemies from Arrondissement. He is sponsoring this thing because Hope Uzodinma has instructed him to do that. And what do they stand to benefit? What they want to do is, now that they have caused this thing, they will now come out and shout on social media that, hey, Biafra Defense Forces are causing mayhem, they are unaliving people. Hey, Nigerian army, we need a detachment of army to come and protect these people. And of course, they are not protecting anybody. So, and then Nigerian army will move their soldiers to that place and occupy the place. And you know that wherever these people go, insecurity heightens, insecurity increases, because those people you see in uniform are not genuine soldiers. They are terrorists who were integrated into the army.
Mazi Zumes of Arrondissement Ochu, Eze Ndiawa, Eze Kosman, the Arrondissement politicians who.
So When these people come, when these so-called soldiers come, what they do is anytime their criminal gangs or the terrorists, Fulani terrorists want to operate, they claim that they didn't know and just allow them to have a field day. And this is how they will continue to invade the communities. Remember, the primary aim of Fulani is to invade communities, decimate them, chase them away, take over their land. That is their primary aim. And the rest of them that will remain there, they will subdue them under their control. This is what they want to do in, in the whole of Nigeria. And Igbo land happens to be one of the places they have not dominated. So they are using Hope Uzodinma, whom they put in the position of the governor illegally, to achieve this. And Hope will surely pay for it. He's a wicked man.
Are supporting criminality, who are supporting kidnappers, who are kidnapping Biafrans. And it is time for Okiso to be held accountable.
You heard the name again, Okiso again. It is time for him to be held accountable. Okiso is one of their foot soldiers. So this is what is happening in around this world. Okay. I think I have to stop at this point. I don't know what network is doing to me. So, people of Biafra, this is the evil going on at around this world. And I don't want to play the pictures. It is very horrible. But many people really lost their lives. It is bad. It is just terrible. Now, he mentioned Okiso many times. He mentioned Okiso fire many times. I would like us to see this post. This post was written by somebody called Aside Hot Biafra TV. We know Aside Hot, right? I will show us the person. Aside Hot. Aside Hot was one of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu's boys those days when Maazị Nnamdi Kanu was in Nigeria waiting for his court case, which he was to attend sometime in 2017 before his house was attacked by Nigerian army. So this guy was a very faithful boy to Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. He used to run errand for him. He was very committed that time, but it came to a point during the time, by the time Maazị Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in 2021, he began to dangle because the same problem of love of money came upon him. The people who sold Maazị Nnamdi Kanu from IPOB DOS began to use money which they collected from Nigeria, just as these people have collected money now from Nigeria and are, unleashing mayhem in the villages of around this world. That was how DOS collected money in 2021 from Nigeria and began to do all sorts of evil, including selling out ESN. And ESN began to work for politicians and, of course, began to do evil. So this guy called Aside Hot, he was in between two decisions, whether to stand for the truth or to join them and collect money. I remember when he said that if he opens his mouth and says what surrounds the kidnap of Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, people will be surprised, which means he knew a lot. I remember when he came out to say that the members, that the DOS members, tried to woo him into attacking Maazị Simon Ekpa. And he said that he wasn't going to attack him, that he had no reason to attack him. But this same Aside Hot later began to attack Maazị Simon Ekpa. And that was at the time he collected money. He later collected that money and became stupid and began to attack Maazị Simon Ekpa and began to work for DOS. And who was there at the helm of affairs of DOS? Even though we know about Chike Dozieha, who says he is the head of DOS, but he's not the one in control. The one in control is this criminal he wrote about here. His name is Nworu. He lives in Kuwait. He is a very big time criminal. working under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never knew that he was a criminal. So it was Chinasa Nworu that was working with the politicians, collecting the money and distributing to all of them who were acting as their e-rats as at then, and they were doing all the social media noise for them. And their aim was just to stop Mazi Ekpa, because they saw that Mazi Ekpa was doing the needful according to the template of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Today, this same Aside Hot has come up to write something again. The real name of this guy is, he calls himself Prince Darlington Okpareze. What does he? Okpareze Chukwu became. His name is Darlington Okpareze Chukwu became. I will show you his picture. Look at his picture here. Look at him. See him. His name is Darlington Okpareze Chukwu became. He lived in Turkey. I don't know where he is now. Some people say that he has joined Nigeria Army, Nigeria Police. I don't know how true it is. But this guy, the day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made a historic visit to Abakaliki, Ebonyi State, he was right there. But he fell out where he was looking for money. So look at what he wrote. He said, Chinasa Nworu attacked and blackmailed me on RBL uncountable times. I think RBL is Radio Biafra Limited or so. I don't know. I think it's Radio Biafra. I don't know what L means. All of you listen and keep quiet. But does his blackmails against me work? No. I have uncountable broadcasts of this your GOC in Kuwait attacking and blackmailing me directly using RBL, using Nwa Ikonso. That is, it was okay. Maybe RBL is a social media name, and Nwa Ikonso is also a social media name. So he was hiding behind these social media handles to attack Aside Hot. Like a viper, I don't respond to threats immediately. I count 21 times before I strike. I am indestructible because Abom Miri, and above all, Chukwu became. So his name is Chukwu became, as I told you. So he says, I have not done anything against Chinasa Nworu yet, and all of you are crying. I am waiting for something before you see the mother of all exposition on him. After that, those of you that think he is an angel will start crying me a river. It's just for those who think that Chinasa Nworu is an angel. All of reasonable people know that Chinasa Nworu is a criminal. And he says, if you are man enough, ask him to come to RBL and tell you or whom Oki Sophia is. Yeye the smell. So why I brought up this write-up is for us to see this name again, Oki Sophia. We heard when Angel Makeup mentioned the name many times, Oki Sophia. He is the criminal operating right now at Arondizog. Well, some people have tried to interpret this statement as saying that Oki Sophia is the same as that it is Chinasa Nworu that is Oki Sophia. But from what I see here, I don't really think so, because I also know that Commander Gento also said something about Oki Sophia and said that Oki Sophia was one of the personnel of Biafra army, but he derailed and went after money, and then they formed themselves into a gang. So, like I said, this is the gang that is now terrorizing around this world. It is led by this criminal called Oki Sophia. So you see the link? You see the link? So what does it now tell us? It tells us clearly that this Oki Sophia is working for DOS. Oki Sophia is working for DOS. He might have been a member of Biafra Defense Forces, or ESN as it were, because ESN was formerly under the control of DOS. But when they began to collect money from politicians, they began to form a lot of them into this criminal gang, and they began to unleash mayhem, unnecessary mayhem, under the command of this criminal here called Chinasa Nworu. All right. So when Commander Gento said that he was one of them, it could be that they were together when they were still under ESN. And then he went after money and began to work for Chinasa Nworu. So he's a criminal. Now, why am I bringing up this issue? I am bringing up this issue to alert Biafrans that DOS is back on the evil work they are really known for. The evil work they gave themselves, not the work that they were doing with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu doesn't stand for criminality. He stands for freedom. But these criminals use the opportunity to begin to use criminality to work for politicians and make money out of it. These are people that should be very well punished when Biafra comes. And even right now, if there is a way to reach out to them, they have to be punished so they can stop this evil they are doing on our people. Because what happened in Arondizwa recently is a very serious case at hand, where the community never did anything wrong, and these people just went there and unleashed mayhem, only to come out and begin to accuse Commander Gento, Butuzo, and the rest of them in Biafra Defense Forces in order to use that opportunity to bring army into Arondizwa, and then the army, as usual, will give way to Fulani terrorists to come and begin to terrorize Arondizwa. This thing started at Izombe. That was what Hope Uzodinma did at Izombe. And Izombe has not known peace till today. He progressed to Olo, and specifically in Osu. And up to today, Osu doesn't know peace. From Osu, he came to Okigwe, and then he then moved forward to Arondizwa today. So they want to use these tactics to conquer the whole of Imo State for Fulani. And this is why every one of us, those of you who always say that, hey, I am not part of Biafra, for you to know that you are not safe. These people who lost their lives in Arondizwa, did they negotiate for it? No. They were in their houses innocently doing their own things, but they have met their untimely death. So whether you believe in Biafra or not, know it that you are an endangered species and you need to fight for your freedom. When we say come every Saturday and make donations so that our gallant soldiers on ground will defend you, you will say, I'm not part of that thing you are doing called Biafra. One day, you may be unlucky, and what happened in Arondizwa will happen to you or a member of your family. Then your eyes will open to know that you are in a very serious danger of Fulani and their foot soldiers, who happen to be some of them who happen to be your brothers or friends. People should begin to learn lessons. Look at what is going on now. It can be any community tomorrow. It can be any community. So the earlier you wake up to your responsibility of saving yourselves, the better for you and your family and your generations yet unborn. Now look at what DOS have started doing. What they were doing before, they have come again. Look at it here. Just look at it. DOS are wise. Let me see if I can bring it. This lady here, I don't know whether it's a lady or whatever. The handle name is Mariam Skit. This person you see here has no other job other than to attack Simon Ekpa. Always attacking Simon Ekpa and always praising DOS. A criminal set of people, people who have confirmed with many reasons, many evidence that they are just criminally minded and criminal in all their activities. This person you see here is just supporting them, and attacking Simon Ekpa, whom he or she has no evidence as to what evil he has committed at any point in time. But just because they collect money from Chinasa and Nworu and then recharge their phones with data bundle, then they will come up here and begin to post whatever Chinasa and Nworu tells them to post. They have started again. For many months now, nobody saw them, nobody heard from them. But now that Allen Onyema has brought these 2 billion naira, all of them have started resurfacing on social media, writing rubbish as usual, writing nonsense from left to right. Look at what she wrote here. Recently, I noticed a decline in profile pictures of the supporters of Ekperima. You see, they have come up with this Ekperima again. Why are they in hiding? No more Woto Woto. We told you guys that you all will be shamed. So, who even left the social media? It is you people that left the social media. Nobody saw you people again. All those your pictures of green, white, green, where you put Mazin Namdekan, they all disappeared all of a sudden. Now, Allen Onyema has brought 2 billion naira, and you people are resurfacing because you now receive data bundle money again. Now they have started posting, look at it, DOS are wise. Wise as in how? Tell me how wise these people are. What have they done about their so-called leader, the person they call Onyendu, who has been in incarceration for 5 years now? They can't even give a good account of how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was brought from Kenya to Nigeria. Useless people. All they know is to come and rant on social media. Look at what they are posting. They have been posting this thing for some days now. This is Kemi, what's her name again? Kemi Badenoch. Look at her, Kemi Badenoch. She is, you should know her. She is a member of parliament in the United Kingdom. Kemi Badenoch is just in the business of praising Britain, praising Europe, praising the white. That is her business. Now, she demarcates Nigeria, she demarcates Africa, and praises the white people. The aim is because she is lucky to be currently the leader of the Conservative Party. So she thinks that by praising the white, by praising Britain, even when in the face of glaring evil, which Britain is committing against Africans, but she thinks that by praising them, they will somehow, vote her to be the next prime minister of Britain. But what she doesn't know is that even if they vote her into that position, she's not going to handle it. They will also rubbish her out. Who have they not rubbished out? The other man was an Indian man whom they voted in there. The next time they rubbished him out. They rubbished Boris Johnson out. They rubbished the other lady. I would like this Kemi Badenoch to find herself there. She will see how they will rubbish her. And it is this very person that they are comparing with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, an intellectual like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a typical Pan-Africanist. He speaks against the evil Europe and America are committing against Africans and particularly Biafrans. This woman doesn't say the same thing. She is just talking selfishly in order to achieve her selfish political ambition. That is completely very different from what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu preaches. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu preaches freedom for more than 50 million persons. Kemi Badenoch is only preaching political ambition for her alone. And people, these idiots called what do you call them? DOS eras are comparing both of them. There are several places I have seen it, and what they are saying is their messages may be different, but they are saying the same thing. Look at, you might be tempted to think they are saying different things. No, please. The message is that Nigeria is the land that swallows its inhabitants and terrorists ravaged and ruled by tribalistic oceans, poverty capital, and a crime scene. How can you say that they are preaching the same thing? Now, you may be tempted to think they are saying different things, but you are saying no, please, which means Kemi Badenoch is now preaching freedom like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You must be mad. This is how they come. maybe one of their stupid commanders have posted this thing out and asked them to begin to share, and that's why you see them sharing it. This is just one of the places I saw it. I have seen it in several places, and they are placing these two persons together. How these two persons are incomparable. This lady you see here is a selfish politician. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu you see here is a freedom fighter, very selfless freedom fighter, fighting for the entire Biafra. And you are here talking rubbish, and then you go up here and say DOS are wise. Look at wise people. They are back. These people are back to their job because Alan Onyema has given them 2 billion naira. So, what do you call it? Chinasa and Nworu has started sharing money again to them, and they are surfacing again on social media. Look at this other one called Idara Gold. Idara Gold, who was some time ago incarcerated, and now she is free. Idara has come again. Idara has come again. Look at it. Under Idara's page, Idara has also posted Kemi Badenoch side by side Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What the heck of a rubbish is this? You know, how can you compare these two incomparable people? Now, let's continue and see what Idara Gold wrote. She wrote here, the same people who chanted yes, Mazi under every video Ekperima posted, you see Ekperima again, which under every video Ekperima posted are now silent as a graveyard. So they have come to, maybe they have told them to come and begin to say that the supporters of Mazi Simon Ekpa have become silent, that they have chased them out of social media. They are no longer in the struggle. Maybe that is the message they told them to come and begin to push out. She says, no more voice notes, no more hashtags, no more loyalty. Where are all the warriors now that his room is echoing? When cloud fades, truth remains. Meanwhile, look at, and if you come down to see the people responding to it, you will see empty-headed people. People who have nothing upstairs talking. Look at it. No more dancing inside his one-room apartment. He will rot in jail. This is all these people do in this struggle. They have nothing to offer, only to be shouting and blackmailing Simon Ekpa. How many times have you made moves to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whom you call your leader? This is how we know people who are not in the struggle, people who are just going after money. They have come again. So this is just a warning I want to dish out to Biafrans. These stupid idiots have come again online to start shouting Eprima, 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 because they received Allen Onyema's 2 billion naira. All right? I mean, very useless people. Very, very useless people. Look at their responses. One that they have all vanished, abandoned him in detention since no protest to rally, not even seeking for his release. Now, you that are following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, how many protests have you done in 5 years he has been in detention? Look at idiots. He said they are busy offloading their warships from this. That is it. Now you see this one. This one is still keeping their green, white, green display picture. Very useless people. They have come again, and the earlier we understand their tactics, the better. So under Mariam Skit, you see Idara Gold, who posted also. She posted Woto Don Off, where Mariam Skit wrote this one, that recently I noticed a decline in profile pictures of the supporters. Who put profile pictures? It is you people that use profile picture of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and it has vanished. The profile pictures have vanished a long time ago. You know, look at this one. He wrote, Simon is gone, used and dumped by his sponsors. We already know he would end up like that. Good riddance to him over there behind bars. Woto, he said, was the code. Now, the question is, Simon Ekpa is in detention, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in detention. What's the difference between the two? First person is in detention, second person is in detention, and they are all in detention as a result of the same reason, which is fighting for Biafra. Now, to confirm to you that these people have come again, they have started recruiting their people again. Look at this one. This lady you see here, her name is Achalugo. She was a very useful tool in the hands of Chinasa and the DOS. Every time her job was just come to the social media and be shouting, Eprima is criminal, Eprima is a criminal. Listen to what she has to say today. Listen.
I not blame all of una. I blame what the mono one does. I blame one on one beat. Zuzu Galibano. I will never join you people again. Chuku wow no ni noko. Then koto black.
Did you hear that? I will never join you people again. She is talking to her DOS employers, the people who employed her to be doing the dirty job of blackmailing Simon Ekpa and every other person that is doing the right thing. She is now saying, I will never join you people again.
Blackmailers, only did alone blackmail. Blackmailers without no evidence. Ndojo. Only fighting for Biafra, deceivers.
Okay, so this lady knew that they had no evidence, yet she was doing the blackmailing for them. You see? You see how truth comes out.
Ndoshi. Unu jiri ihe maazị Nnamdi Kanu put in place. Na destroy you up and down every day na turn asịrị. Chukwu gbakwa unu niile ọkụ. Chineke gbakwa unu nche ọkụ. Ndị ọjọọ. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu is not known for blackmail. That is ever this group of fools who were potassium everywhere.
Enola. So now she knows that these people were oh God have mercy. But she was working for them. Evil is not good. People who came for money, look at it.
I can go back to what you're known for.
Okay. So they called her and told her, Ashalugo, get back to what you are known for. So they know you now. They know what you are known for, that you are known for saga. You are known for blackmail. You are known for lying blatantly without evidence. So people of Biafra, did you hear that? There is a meaning in this. It means that Chinasa and Nworu has started calling them one after the other. Go back. There is money. Onyema has brought money. Go back to what you are known for. And then they called this lady and she became angry. I know why she became angry. There was a time she made a video and said that she was going through very serious hardship. She was going through very serious hard times. And that time, she couldn't even come online again because she never had data bundle again to come online. So that was when the money that Chinasa and Nworu was giving to them stopped coming. So this lady said that she even tried to ask people for help, but she could not get help. So maybe it was then that she was asking her so-called employers to help her financially, and they refused. And now they are calling her to go back to what she is known for, and she sparked like a spark plug. Life is good like that sometimes, at least to teach you in a hard way. Evil people, you are also evil. You, this lady, Achalugo, nonsense.
What your generations ọkụ. Chineke bụkwa ọnụ bụ everything you represent. Nne go back to what she is known for.
You are known for blackmail, so go back to it. Why are you quarreling?
But would dear, because Nona create page for me. On weekend we see unu in that place. Abu create in page. Make una get out. Make una get out. Happen on Maka. Mazen Nandi cannot tell for but then we continue for now. I don't see anybody. Only follow. I don't see any of Fona. Unu nebuta mazen Nandi cano sansan nagare.
Okay. Now you know that DOS na-ewetara Maazị Nnamdi Kanu sansan nagari, okay? And all of you join your hands together to do that. And today, just because they didn't help you when you were in a dire need of money, your eyes have opened to know that now nagari. This woman is an evil woman. You will suffer together with them. All of you will be disciplined very severely.
Bastards. ndị okwu ụgha ndị ịgharamịgha juru, that is ndị ịgharamịgha juru everywhere. Unu na-edeceive gasị onwe unu. Make una come voice out ihe unu bu n'obi. Voice ya out, stop pretending. Come out and voice out ihe unu, that's ihe unu ncha bu n'obi. Ndị ọjọọ unu jide Maazị Nnamdi Kanu unu na-epuli down. An innocent man tara ofu na the level anyị nọ today unu na-achọ ka unu puluo ya down. Ndị oshi achalugo this, achalugo that, achalugo n'ụtụtụ, achalugo n'ehihie. Vagabonds, criminals everywhere. Chukwu bụkwa unu niile ọnụ. Ketekpa gbawukwu na agbawu die. Ketekpa gbarikwu na ọnụ agbarie that place. Kene gbasara m na ọnụ. Do I look like a blackmailer?
Look at this woman. Do I look like a blackmailer? But you have blackmailed already for them and they paid you. Look at. Ay, God have mercy.
Ademka blackmailer.
Yeah.
What makes you think that now Achalugo will continue with you guys?
Okay.
What makes
But okay, good that you say continue because you have worked with them before. But the only problem now is that you have come to your senses a bit and you don't want to continue. So you are part of them. You are a blackmailer. Nonsensical lady.
you think so? What makes you think that now Achalugo will come back to you people? If I not see the man, why is because of I'm enter? I not do it.
I not do it again. If I know see him, I not do it again. Useless people, useless woman. You are a very useless woman. You know, I don't even know where these people came from and joined this struggle. God will really punish all of you, honestly, including you, this Achalugo. God will punish you. You won't go scot-free. So, Biafrans, this is what I say to bring to us, to our information, to our notice, that these people are back again with the money that Onyema gave to them. So if you begin to see them, don't just fret. Don't bother yourself at all. Don't worry yourself because the money we want, it will soon finish like the other one finished, and they will fully fizzle away again. These are career agitators, and they only come online and begin to do as if they are working when there is money. Once there is no money, all of them will disappear. And another money comes, they will show up again. So whatever they are doing anytime, if you see them, don't worry yourself. Don't bother. Just give them some time and they will disappear. All right? If you can engage them, engage them. Deal with them. Finish them up. And with time, we will throw them out of social media again. These people are not part of us. They are not in the struggle. They are career people. They are hungry people who are looking for money anywhere it comes from. The right name for them is where belief is. Anywhere where belief is, now there then they go. Useless people. So Biafrans, this is what I want to inform us about. And for those who think they are not part of Biafra, the struggle, wherever you are, whether you are Igbo or not, know that you are an endangered species. What happened in Izuogo, in around Izuogo, can happen to your community or village anytime. So you better be wise and contribute for your freedom. Every Saturday we are here streaming the fundraising live, and you can enter our room and we show you how to make your donation. Any amount you have to give is acceptable. It will help us in a long way to do the diplomatic talk as it is going on right now in the United States. It will also help our soldiers back home to continue to engage these criminals who come around to attack our people, our innocent people in their houses. Thank you very much for listening and do have a nice day.